first, I have someone here that I'd like you all to meet. This is my son, Scar.
There's speculation circulating that the MCU might combine Scar, the son of Hulk, and Hulk into a single character. So let's explore all the details we have about the movie Scar, Son of Hulk. The first thing we know about the movie is that there's speculation suggesting that the MCU might blend Scar and Hulk into a single character. Now, if you're unfamiliar with hulking, let me bring you up to speed. Emperor Hulkling, also known as Theodore Rufus Teddy Kaplan Altman, is a superhero featured in Marvel Comics. He's notably a member of the Young Avengers, a team of superheroes within the Marvel Universe. Hulkling's character mirrors the Hulk, possessing shape-shifting abilities and superhuman strength. He's also recognized for his relationship with Wiccan, making it one of the most prominent gay relationships in comics. Created by writer Alan Heinberg and artist Jim Chung, Hulkling debuted in Young Avengers #1 in April 2005, alongside other teenage heroes inspired by founding Avengers members. Originally, Hulkling was conceived as a female character using shape-changing abilities to portray a man, possibly reflecting an openly gay relationship. However, the character evolved into a male figure, maintaining his connection with Wiccan. Hulkling has been a significant figure in various Marvel storylines, including the Civil War and the Young Avengers series by Kieran Gillen and Jamie McKelvey. He played a pivotal role in the 2020 crossover event Empire and later joined the Guardians of the Galaxy in April 2021. In terms of his fictional biography, Hulkling's origins involve him being raised by the single mother of Sivilla until the Super Skrull reveals his true identity. He's part Skrull and part Kree, with a complex lineage that ties back to the Kree-Skrull War and the involvement of heroes like Captain Marvel, Quicksilver, and the Scarlet Witch. The revelation of his heritage sparks conflicts between the Kree and Skrull, ultimately leading to Teddy's decision regarding his allegiance. So while the MCU may merge Scar and Hulking into one character, it's essential to understand the rich backstory and significance of each character individually. If you're doubting the credibility of the Scar movie rumors, consider this. In the comics, during the Secret Invasion storyline, the Young Avengers, including Hulkling, face off against a group of superpowered Skrulls. Hulkling attempts to use his Skrull lineage to calm them down, but ends up getting attacked with energy blasts instead. It's been revealed that Viranki and other high-ranking Skrulls have ordered Hulkling's death, fearing that his royal heritage could cause confusion and division among their soldiers. Fortunately, Hulkling is saved by Zavin just in time. With the help of Zavin, Speed, Wiccan, and Hawkeye, Hulkling survives an attack by Ziv, a Skrull assassin with powers resembling Daredevil, Elektra, and Cloak and Dagger. Later, a Skrull discloses to Hulkling, Wiccan, and Hawkeye that their attempt to take over Earth was their last chance, as their planets had been destroyed. In the MCU, a more serene version of Scar could seamlessly fit into the Young Avengers lineup. Phase 4 of the MCU has already introduced most of the core Young Avengers members, such as Kate Bishop, America Chavez, Riri Williams, Kid Loki, Elijah Bradley, Cassie Lang, and Scarlet Witch's sons, Tommy and Billy Maximoff. However, one crucial member, Hulkling, has yet to make his MCU debut. In the comics, Hulkling isn't a gamma-powered hero, but a hybrid of Kree and Skrull descent, with shape-shifting abilities as his main superpower. Although Hulkling's history with the Young Avengers and his romantic relationship with Wiccan suggest his imminent introduction in the MCU, there's also a possibility that Scar could join the team in his place. While Scar isn't closely associated with the Young Avengers in the comics, Mark Ruffalo's Smart Hulk could potentially mentor him and find him a spot on the team of Avengers mentees, aligning with his role as a more direct Hulk parallel. In the comics, Scar was actually part of Norman Osborn's Dark Avengers, a team designed as a parallel to the original Avengers. This storyline could be an exciting addition to the MCU's Scar movie, especially considering Scar's role as a double agent working for Steve Rogers. Since Scar is being set up as the next generation's Hulk in the MCU, a potential Dark Avengers movie could stay faithful to the source material, showcasing Scar's complex allegiances. However, before diving into a Dark Avengers storyline, the MCU will introduce the Thunderbolts, another team with dubious pasts. While it's unlikely that Scar will join Valentina Allegra de Fontaine's Thunderbolts, there's still room for him to be tempted or even infiltrate the group, mirroring his comic book arc. Scar's independent journey in the comics begins after the events of Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. Following this timeline, the MCU could potentially release a Scar movie before a World War Hulk movie, which seems to be in the works. In the comics, Scar arrives on Earth, transforms into a human for the first time, encounters the classic Angry Hulk, teams up with Bruce Banner, and even battles Wolverine's son, Daken. While it might be too early for an MCU Son of Hulk project immediately after She-Hulk Attorney at Law, once Marvel Studios clarifies Hulk's off-screen story, they could explore Scar's character further, possibly through a standalone Disney Plus series. Unlike his comic book counterpart, the MCU's Scar appears to be less feral and more aligned with his father. Rather than depicting him as a Rambo-like warrior surviving on an unfamiliar planet, the MCU could explore a dynamic where Scar assists his father, particularly if Hulk loses control of his Smart Hulk persona and reverts to his angrier state. A more intimate story with Hulk and Scar as co-protagonists, akin to the style of Logan, could offer a fresh perspective within the MCU. In the comic book source material, Hulk's return from Sakaar after Kyera's death leads to his vengeance against the Illuminati for their role in his exile. As the formidable World Breaker Hulk, he confronts various Marvel heroes, including Sentry, Hercules, and the Fantastic Four, until he discovers the betrayal that halted his rampage. In the comics, Hulk encounters Scar only after being imprisoned for his actions in World War Hulk. However, an MCU adaptation of this storyline could deviate creatively by introducing Scar earlier. Given that Hulk returns peacefully to Earth in the MCU and merges with Bruce Banner to form the calm, yet weaker Smart Hulk, Bruce's transformation into the ferocious World Breaker Hulk could coincide with Scar's emergence, either as an ally to Hulk or as a foil to his destructive intentions. Alternatively, the MCU might bypass World War Hulk in favor of World War Hulks. This storyline involves numerous heroes, including General Thunderbolt Ross transforming into the Red Hulk and Betty Ross becoming the Red She-Hulk. In the MCU, characters like Red Hulk and Red She-Hulk could be joined by Scar and Jennifer Walters, adding depth to the conflict. An MCU adaptation of World War Hulks would serve as a quasi-sequel to The Incredible Hulk, featuring Hulk, She-Hulk, Scar, Red Hulk, Red She-Hulk, the Leader, Abomination, and potentially Doc Samson in an epic clash. The Leader's storyline in Captain America: New World Order could even lay the groundwork for the emergence of new gamma mutations, setting the stage for World War Hulks in the MCU. The introduction of the Hulk son Scar in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's TV shows caught many fans by surprise and left them scratching their heads, as it doesn't quite fit with the Hulk's tumultuous romantic history over the years. The MCU's portrayal of the Hulk has seen him struggle with relationships since his earliest on-screen appearances. The Hulk's woes in love aren't just limited to the MCU, but have been a recurring theme in various adaptations over the decades. Even before his big-screen debut, the Hulk featured prominently on television, both in animated series and live-action shows. One of the most iconic interpretations was the 1970s to 80s TV series The Incredible Hulk, starring Bill Bixby as David Banner and Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk. In 1988, the characters returned in the TV film The Incredible Hulk, where Banner was involved with Maggie Shaw and the Hulk remained dormant. However, their relationship came to an end when Banner sabotaged a device to save Shaw, inadvertently forfeiting his chance for a cure. Similarly, in The Death of the Incredible Hulk from 1990, Banner briefly romanced a spy named Jasmine before meeting his demise. Even in the MCU films, Banner's romantic entanglements have been marred by misfortune. Both his relationships with Betty Ross and Natasha Romanoff ended without resolution. Given the Hulk's complex nature and his struggle to control his alter ego, it's no wonder that his romantic life has been fraught with difficulty. Scar's introduction in the MCU, therefore, raises eyebrows due to Banner's lack of known romantic involvement since Natasha Romanoff. His sudden appearance in She-Hulk as Banner's son from Sakaar adds to the mystery surrounding his origins, particularly the identity of his mother. With the Hulk's future in the MCU uncertain, the enigma surrounding Scar's presence is likely to persist for some time. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.